From MathWorks, creators of MATLAB and Simulink technical computing software, accelerating the.
He said Congress ought to be judged on how many laws it repeals. The Ohio Republican told CBS's Face the Nation the U.S. already has more laws than the administration could ever enforce. I'm Nora Rahm.
Training and support from the United States that it turns out they're getting. And that leaves them very vulnerable to some jihadists who are tough guys. These are Al-Qaeda trained jihadist fighters. They've been very effective in the field, and they're now beginning to have an internal war on the opposition side to sort out who's going to control this territory.
And Thursday, John Kerry heard lots of complaints from Syrian refugees in Jordan.
That's right. He went to visit what officials say is the second largest refugee camp in the world in Jordan. And it's basically a city unto itself. It's got hospitals, police stations, schools, but people are living out of trailers, containers. And he really got an earful from the refugees who he met, who were saying, you know, that one lady said to him, you know, the United States could end this in 30 minutes, and why aren't you doing something about it? And he tried to reason with them, saying,
right now we're just focused on how can we grow the company independently and make it better.
Pete Cashmore, CEO and founder of Mashable.
And attention with neuroscience-based games for the brain at Lumosity.com. And Diedrichs with outdoor furniture, dinnerware, and home accessories selected for form, function, and feeling for your home.
Local historian Kerry Holmes says dating back to the Revolutionary War, around 5,000 local men and women have been in the military. That number includes 2,400 during World War II.
The War Department was so impressed that in World War II they commended the town for having one of the highest per capita.
So I would recommend you purchase a product called tick tubes. You know, normally we don't recommend products specifically, but there's really nothing better than this to keep tick populations down. These are tubes that are stuffed with little cotton balls, and the cotton balls have been soaked in permethrin, which is a synthetic form of the botanical insecticide made from chrysanthemum leaves. And these tick tubes are very clever. Mice, who are the prime vectors of ticks, will take the cotton balls, use them to line the nest, and this pesticide, which is very potent against ticks, all the mice that come into that nest, the ticks are never killed immediately, especially the small ticks. They're very dangerous.
In his radio show.
Good afternoon, everybody. You're listening to G-Town Radio at gtownradio.com. We are the sound from Germantown.
Right now, they're just an internet radio station. But if the folks at G-Town Radio are successful, they'll soon be broadcasting their signal.
Germantown is a very diverse community that has a lot of poor people and a lot of people who don't have the internet in their homes. And that's one of the reasons we think LPFM is such a valuable move for us.
LPFM is shorthand. Country. Because of consolidation in the radio industry, many commercial stations no longer provide local news. Doyle says that RIR was able to secure a license in a city of 200,000 because there were no interference issues. Humes thinks the effect LPFM stations have on their communities is simple.
We teach people how to create radio, and we give them radio shows, and that's what we do.
And beginning in October,
we do these things. So is it acceptable then for the bride and the groom to officially set boundaries? I mean, I recently heard about a couple that banned their guests.
They heard throughout the trial. The government has spent decades building this case against the 83-year-old mob boss. Bulger was caught in 2011 in Santa Monica, California.